So, welcome back, boys and girls. Hope you all are good. Just thought I'd jump on again, have a wee bit of a rant. So if you seen the title of this video, um, basically, cut a long story short. Sometimes rest can be the best thing for success. Um, Now I'm not coming on here claiming to be some guru who knows everything, because in a vast pace world, I know absolutely nothing compared to some people, and I happily, I'm fully aware of that, and love the idea of constantly trying to learn and progress. And I'm not coming on here to try and come across as some expert either. But basically, it's just gonna be a video about how rest can sometimes be one of the best things for you. Whether you're in online business, whether you're in a busy job, whether you're still at school, whatever your situation may be, that sometimes a day off might actually be the best thing for you. And personally, over the last 48 hours, I have been vomiting and being sick, and that's the exact same thing actually. Yeah, I've just been feeling, I just had an old stomach bug basically, over the last 48 hours, and it's been a good time to rest and sort of nearly reflect. And I have allowed myself to switch off a lot more, which has been good, which I don't like sometimes, but it has been definitely good. And anybody who obviously knows, if you're working for yourself, you can't really fully switch off. So I was sort of working about 10% instead of like 110%, which was nice for once. Sometimes things can be a wee bit hectic. I actually need a shave. Didn't realize that. So that's fucking annoying. I literally recorded there for like 8 minutes, and after I said I needed to shave, I got a notification on my phone that said iPhone storage full, and I didn't realize, and it stopped the recording. And yeah, it's fucking annoying. I wasted like 8 minutes talking to nobody there. Um, well, I know I'm talking to nobody anyway, so well, there's not too many people that watch this. But basically, I was saying like, you know, anybody that works for themselves, you'll know that even when you want to take a day off, you can't fully take a day off, and sometimes that even working, at 5 or 10% can be a very useful thing if you use your time correctly. And what I done sort of over the last 48 hours was I took a bit of a step back, went into a deeper level on the whole sort of analytics side of things, and over the last 60 to 90 days especially. And already we have a software Brada that does all this for us, but I decided to take sort of things into my own hands, and I went back and sort of looked through a lot of stuff, and seen where we were going wrong, and you know learned so much over the last short while about mistakes that we've made, and how we can go from getting tens of millions of views every week to maybe hundreds of millions. So that is the ultimate where we want to be with the company. And just being able to do that was, you know, relaxing to a bit. There wasn't too much pressure, and I was just going in, researching, seeing, looking deep into the analytics and retention rates, going through all sorts of stuff, and seeing ultimately how we can just improve even on the slightest wee things, whether it's a second or 2 seconds worth of hooks or whatever. And stuff that I learnt over the last sort of 2 days was implemented today. Then I was sort of getting back to myself and back to posting normally today in the accounts. Sort of done a run through all the accounts, and on one of them particularly, we applied a bit of a strategy that I'd sort of found out over the last while, and it blew up immediately. Now the video was only posted like 6 hours ago, and it's already at 500,000 views. So, which is a great sign. Which is obviously one of the fastest growing videos we've had to date. So that's just a sign that sometimes rest and sometimes taking a step back can be a massive, gain in the long run. Although in the moment it may seem like something that's gonna deteriorate you or put you off track, but sometimes taking a step back can nearly be like taking two steps forward. Although, if you're like myself, you hate having to take any sort of breaks, or you hate having to take anything because you want to just keep the momentum going. And that's definitely something I learned over the last while, that taking a break can sometimes work out to be one of the best things that you can do. So I don't want to sit and rant on here like I'm some guru that knows everything about everything. I definitely do not. That's one thing I love, is constantly learning and constantly trying to grow. I'm actually sitting watching a video right now. I'm learning Arabic, um, or Arabic or whatever I call it, Arabic, because I'm moving to Dubai and need to be able to speak it fluently. Sort of. Well, I don't need to be, but I want to be able to. I only know a little bit right now. And I have a lot of friends over there who speak fluently, and sometimes when they're speaking, I haven't a notion what they're saying, and it's a wee bit embarrassing, and I'm just sat there like. So I'm trying to learn that right now. Sort of taking an hour out of my day every day to go and learn that, which is something new. So it's fun, but basically what I'm saying is the constant idea of constantly trying to learn and improve, and you know not being arrogant and thinking you know everything is really important to me. I see a lot of people online selling stuff and teaching stuff, and it's can be concerning because I feel like we're all on the same path and we're all trying to figure out stuff. And although somebody may be heavily qualified in a certain area, they still may not know 100% what they're doing, and that's simply why I would never want to sell any type of course on how to go viral or anything like that. That's not what we do here at all. We literally just help creators and brands get more views. That's all we do on their videos. So obviously, and then make them more money. That's the main thing. There's no point saying, "Oh, we can get you views or whatever." You want to be making more money, if you're having to pay out a company. So, but yeah, basically what I'm trying to say is, don't be afraid to take a rest day if you think you're feeling burnt out, or if you're feeling heavily stressed, or if you're feeling that there's so much going on and you need to just take a step back for 24 hours and use those 24 hours as a rest slash productive 24 hours, where you can be like 95% rest and 5% slowly, thinking like, okay, what could I improve when I go back to like 100 mile an hour? So yeah, that's what I've done. And the last 6 hours or so, when I've been back nearly at 100 mile an hour, the results have been crazy. So yeah, I'll leave you in that one. But yeah, a lot of exciting content coming up over the next while. It'll probably just be me ranting or talking a bit of crap to the camera. Yeah, rest up. Cheers. I'm away to bed.